Today we're going to be talking about Nocturnal's champion. This is my personal favorite character I have ever made, so I hope you enjoy. But without further ado, let's get into the backstory. He was originally born in Blackmarsh, but he was raised by a group of Nords in the Jarl Mountains. He didn't fit in well with their fighting style, but they treated him like family. He prefers to sneak and take long-distance shots with his bow. They prefer to take the warrior approach. As he grew older, he would venture out to the city of Bruma, and eventually he moved to the city of Coral. Here he would practice archery and eventually get a job with the town's Fletcher. One morning while out hunting in the woods near Coral, he came across an old statue. As he drew closer, the statue spoke to him. The statue revealed itself to be none other than Lady Nocturnal. She told him if he were to pledge his allegiance to her, and only her, she would make him her champion. He accepted her offer and became one of her devout followers. He would do everything Lady Nocturnal commanded of him. One day she sent him to destroy Azora's star. He traveled to the shrine of Azora and spoke with the Daedric prince, and eventually retrieved the star. But mesmerized by its beauty, he refused to destroy it and kept it, defying Lady Nocturnal. Soon after this, someone stole the star from him, and now he was left with nothing. Eager to please Lady Nocturnal, he started his life of crime, trying to pay back his debt to her. On one of his burglary jobs, he had cleared out the entire house, but as he went to leave, he was met by the guard outside. This was rare. He had never been caught before. He thought he was done for. Sellswords usually don't take prisoners. But instead of being met with a blade, he was met with a proposition. The sellsword would let him go free if he would split the profit with him. He didn't entirely like this idea, but it was better than dying, so he took the deal. Him and the sellsword would continue doing burglary jobs together, and he even taught him some of his tricks. But eventually they both went their separate ways. Every winter he would go and see his family up in the mountains. This year was no different, so nearing the beginning of winter, he started on his journey. Nearing the base of the mountain, towards the border of Skyrim, he was apprehended by a group of Imperial soldiers who thought he was trying to cross the border. He was to be executed. He thought it was because he had failed Lady Nocturnal. He was ready to receive his punishment. But after he was spared, he thought she had more in store for him in Skyrim. Once he made it to Whiterun, he was met by the companions. Their Nordic appearance and fighting style felt so familiar to him, so he joined them and started helping them throughout their journeys. Leaving Whiterun, he traveled to Riften and spoke with Brynjolf about joining the guild. Soon enough, he would rise through the ranks and become a nightingale, finally regaining his gift from Lady Nocturnal. Nocturnal's champion is a master of stealth and archery. He can sneak in unseen and deliver the deadliest of sneak attacks and leave without a trace. He owns 2 houses. One is located outside of Whiterun, called Tundra Homestead. The other is in the Ratway, located under Riften, called Shadowfoot Sanctum. For his bow, he uses the Nightingale bow, paired with dwarven arrows. For his close quarters weapons, he will use Bone Shaver, paired with a Nordic dagger. I think the dwarven arrows and Bone Shaver match really well together, and the Nordic dagger tied in really well with his backstory. For his armor, he will wear the Nightingale armor for obvious reasons, and he will pair it with a apprentice-level hood. He also wears a black cape from the Capes and Cloaks mod, and a thief backpack. Without the complete armor, you will have an insufficient armor rating, because you will not gain the well-fitted perk. But this is Skyrim, so there's always a way around that. If you go and grab the Ritual Stone, and head on up to Hag's End, near the throne room, activate it and leave. The body of the ancient assassin will appear outside. You will want to take the ancient shrouded hood. This hood is invisible, therefore you can stack it with another hood. So what you want to do is equip it, and then equip your apprentice level hood. I love the way the apprentice level hood matches so well with the Nightingale armor. It looks like it's the open version of the regular hood. When playing this character, you will want to master the following skills: sneak, archery, light armor, one-handed, and lockpicking. This is one of my favorite builds by far. When I first found the Fox character mod I've been using, this was the first build I made, so I really wanted to do it justice and make it a good backstory. Finding the hood to match the Nightingale armor was a big challenge. It took me a year or two to finally figure out how to get it all to work together. But I think it paid off very well. This character was one of my sole reasons for starting this channel, so I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you for watching this month's series called Thieftober, and I will be posting more upcoming builds this November, and I might make another series in December, so if you want to see what else I have in store, consider subscribing. And as always, I will see all of you, knights and squires, wizards and spell swords, in the next one. Later.